So we are in Alsace with Cremant d'Alsace. Very specific name for what it is. From Domaine Gross, Vincent Gros. You might have had one of his wines in the club before if you had Gros Trio, which was the really fun orange a couple months back. And this is his lovely bubbles. It is a blend of Auxerrois and Riesling, I believe, and made sparkling. Super low ABV. I think it's only no, it's 12.5, so not super low, but pretty low. And it is 2019, so it has a little bit of age on it, which is something that we'll want to talk about because that can add, like nutty notes, that can add honeyed notes to it typically. And it's made in the same style as champagne. That's what a Cremant is. If you see Cremant d'Alsace, Cremant de Loire, Cremant de Bourgogne, that always means that it's not from Champagne, so they can't call it champagne, but it's made in the same way. And it may not have the same grapes, right? Because in Champagne, they're using Chardonnay and Pinot Noir versus in Alsace, they'll use the ones typically that are the most traditional grapes in Alsace, like we're seeing here with Auxerrois and Riesling. But again, it's made in the same way, which means that they're not like making it, Prosecco style where it goes through the bubbles naturally make themselves and they riddle and turn the bottles until it becomes sparkling. So, diving into it, the color is super light. I would say it looks pretty champagne-esque. Champagne-esque. There we go. On the nose, I would say it also smells a little champagne-esque. So it's like, it's got this almost like, I don't use the word gooseberry very much, but this is one of those times when I would use it. Gooseberry, if you haven't smelled and tried that before, it's very specific, and I would say that this definitely has it. It's also got like more like pears and almost like sweeter fruits than like tangy apples or anything like that. Maybe like a little bit peachy, but underripe peach. It's not like it's feeling very uh subdued might be the right word. Let's try it. Mm, gorgeous bubbles. Great creaminess to it. Very champagne-esque. So yeah, so it's got this like creaminess to it that's really nice. I think that probably comes a bit from that aging. Um, it's like champagne, especially aged champagne, typically has this whole like brioche creamy bun thing going on with it, and I would say that's definitely something you can find here too. And then those fruits are still there. The apples, again like a bit underripe, but not sour, so almost like Honeycrisp style apples. Underripe peaches or apricots, gooseberry. um, yeah, it's complex. It's lovely for the price point. I would say this is a great example of a wine that's super similar to champagne without having to pay for champagne. So pairings, pair it the same way you'd pair it for something with champagne, which is anything basically. Not really, but I love it with appetizers. Like bubbles are great throughout the entire meal. If you need to just have one thing, bubbles are one of the best things you can pair throughout because the high acidity and the effervescence really clears your mouth out for the next bite. So that's always the goal. But best pairings, I love it for like an aperitif. I love it with the idea of some fish um by itself. I'm just gonna drink by it for a toast, etc. So enjoy.